Hi, this is Dikshay Pujari, and I'll be presenting the CNSLab4 experiment today. So, initially, we have two virtual machines. There's a victim virtual machine and the attacker virtual machine. So, what we'll be doing is using the Metasploit framework. We will be attacking the victim. The attacker will be attacking the victim. So first, we need to install a couple of softwares on the victim side. So we need to install LAMP server, Open SSH server, PHP peer. So let's begin with installing LAMP server on the victim. First we'll check whether everything is fine on the victim side. We'll use our ifconfig. On the victim, everything is fine. So now we'll install LAMP server on the victim. And yeah, so LAMP server has been successfully installed. I skipped the entire installation part, but it has been installed. Now I'll be installing Open SSH server on the victim side. Select you want to continue, yes, and yeah. So Open SSH server has been successfully installed on a machine. So now we need to install PHP peer. So let's install that. Again, um, so that's done. So now we'll install Snot. Finally, we'll install Snot on a machine. Once Snot is installed, we need to configure it. So here we'll specify the subnet IP. So Snot has been installed. So now what we'll do is we'll configure the Snot IDS. We'll do dpkgd configure Snot. And we'll choose manual in this. It's okay. ETH, the interface is ETH0. This is a subnet IP. And no, we have to enable promiscuous mode. So promiscuous mode is enabled, and okay. And yeah, so Snot is configured. So now we can just directly run Snot using Snot hyphen dash v, and yeah, so our task one has been successfully completed. So yeah, so this is as you can see, the task one has been successfully completed. Now what we have to do is we need to do an nmap scan using Snot IDS. So let's go to attacker machine and do a nmap scan on the particular IP. So we'll enter the victim's IP and we'll do a nmap scan. And so the nmap scan has started. As you can see, the multiple log entries have been we're getting multiple log entries. So here we are actually logging the attack. Attacker is attacking the victim, and what we are doing is we are logging the attack done with the attacker. So this is the nmap scan result that we got on the attacker side, and we also logged this attack on the victim side. So now what you're going to do is we'll be using Metasploit to detect and log DOS attacks. So for that, we'll create a log folder. So let's start with that. Yeah, so the log folder, I have already created the log folder. Inside, What we'll do is we'll be running, initially we'll start snort. This other snort is all okay. So what we're doing is we'll be running a logging command to log all the DOS attacks using snort. So all the DOS attacks will be logged in the log folder that we just specified. Now we'll enter the Metasploit framework using the using MSF console. MSF console will open the console for the Metasploit framework. So initially we'll be setting a SYN flood and we'll be doing a show options, and once that is done we'll be setting our host to the IP address of victim. So let me check the victim IP address once, and yeah, it's 1.3. So we'll enter that IP over here. And yeah, so now we just got to exploit it and we are done. So what we're doing is we are logging this attack that we just did on the victim side. So in the log folder that we just created on a victim side, a log file will be created. We can read that file to get the details of the attack that just happened, the DOS attack that just happened. So here, as you can see, a snort.log file has been created. So in order to read the file, we have to use a snort minus a dash R command in order to read the log file. So snort dash R and the log file name. So yeah, so we open the file and this is the entire file that is getting displayed. This is the log file that we got, the log that we logged. This is the log of the attack that we just did using the Metasploit framework on the attacking from the attacker. So now let us write the snort rules inside the rules folder. We'll do a we'll open a pujari.dikshe.rules file. So here, these are the three rules that we're using. One is Facebook, opening Facebook from the attacking side. One is using a ping from the attacker, and one is doing a DOS attack, a TCP and map from the attacker. So yeah, let's not start not using options, and now we'll try to open facebook.com, and the message that we used in the snort rule that should get displayed. Now let's see. Okay, so I'll open Facebook once again. Yeah, so this is the log that we got. Someone just opened facebook.com, the log that we just got. Now what we'll be doing is we'll be sending a ping request from the attacker to the victim. And this message for the ping request snort rule should get displayed. As we see, someone is pinging me, and it's an ICMP. So now what we'll do is we'll try to do an nmap, and so here as you can see we got a TCP request, a TCP attack just got logged, and this is the entire um, the snort rule message that got